definition of racism, well, that's judging another race, you know, judging a class, I guess, or just prejudging someone by their race.
Like a female, like she's supposed to be in the kitchen cooking, not like out working or something. That's what I think of sexism.
Not liking someone because they're a woman, not liking someone because they're a man.
Being afraid of homosexuality.
Ableism? I don't even know the answer to that one. I haven't even heard that one before.
I don't know what that is, honestly.
Ableism. I'm not familiar with that word, so couldn't tell you.
Ableism is an attitude in which people believe that people who have disabilities are in some way less and deserving of perhaps fewer rights, are not the same things as non-disabled people. It's akin to sexism, racism, homophobia. People deny that there is such a thing as ableism. They tend to think that's just the way things are. One of the hardest things, I think, to convince non-disabled people of is that their actions against disabled people are actually based on prejudice. They think it's just logical. Someone, for example, wants to get a job and they need an accommodation in terms of maybe having different hours. They can't see that denying that is a form of discrimination. And you see this in history. Years ago, before the Civil Rights Movement, there were all sorts of arguments as to why people of color were naturally, they would say, naturally not as intelligent, naturally unable to hold the same kinds of jobs as whites. Now we know that's racism. But back in the day when that was prevalent, people believed that it actually was true. I think that is where we are with ableism. There was a woman in New York City who used the public transit lift-equipped buses to go to work. She would wait at the bus stop, and a lot of times the lift-equipped bus would not stop for her. And sometimes she'd wait for 2 or 3 buses to pass, and none of them would pick her up. And then one day, one did stop, and she got on. And a lady or someone on the bus said something about, it's your fault, you're making the rest of us all late. Why do you have to ride this bus? You are hurting us. You should go away. You should not make life difficult for normal people. The big biggest problems with fighting ableism is people don't believe it exists.